Hare Krishna. Welcome to the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Can you mute everyone? It's some disturbance is coming.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna.
Supreme Lord said, my dear friend, mighty I am Arjuna, listen again to my supreme word, which I shall impart for your benefit, which will give you great joy. Who are the two personalities here? Co-host? Yes. Can identify two personalities sitting around Krishna?
Duryodhan and Arjun.
And look at Duryodhana's condition. He's sitting near to the Lord and he doesn't even know how to sit. Name vidu suragadaha prabhavam namaha shaya ahamadi videvanam mahashinam cha sarvashaha. Krishna is saying, neither the hosts or demigods nor the great sages know my origin, for in every respect I am the source of the demigod and the sages. You can see here all the devatas are come. This is when who is the personality here? Why all the devatas are gathered? Whom they are worshipping? Krishna. Krishna is so rare for devatas also to see. Devatas get darshan of Narayana because one Shirodaksha Vishnu, whom they regularly meet, 400 form of the Lord, that they keep seeing. Any problem they see the Vishnu form of the Lord. But Krishna is very rare. Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. So rare. And all the devatas you can see are there. Brahma, Lord Shiva, Narada, everybody has come to offer their prayers. He knows me as the unborn and the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the world. He undiluted among men is free from all sins. The 7 great sages, before them the 4 great sages, and the Manus, the progenitor of mankind, are born out of the mind, and the creatures 3 planets descend from them. So Devatas actually, for them, they know who is Krishna. We may not know. And they know their position. Just like every day morning we're reading Bhagavatam. Brahma is offering prayers. You're all welcome. With the same link that continues, 8 o'clock we have the Aarti, and 7:30 we have the Aarti, and 8 o'clock we have Bhagavatam class. Now we're reading Brahma. We reach 2nd canto. Bhagavatam takes 10 years, sometimes 20 years. We had 18,000 verses. We do few verses every day. So we are in a portion where Brahma is offering, Narada goes to Brahma to clarify, whom are you worshipping? Because this is Brahma doing tapasya and worship for somebody. The Brahma reveals, my dear child, I'm not supreme. I'm just a small servant of the Supreme Lord. Same way in the Bhagavatam, there is with the Lord Shiva. Same thing Lord Shiva says. So as far as the Vedas are concerned, there is no confusion. Confusion is for people who don't read. And then they hypothesize, conjecture, or they go to some foolish guru who doesn't know the things properly. They will take here one statement, half one statement, and create a khichdi. As for the Shastra is concerned, it's very clear, God has to be one. Cannot be this is also God, that is also God. That's not the Shastra says. That you may say. Take it. Every moment, you see that this, as for Bhagavad Gita, if it is a standard, left to you. You don't want to accept Bhagavad Gita because I cannot help them. Any field of learning, the textbook is the final thing. So here the textbook is of Bhagavad Gita. There's a course to understand Gita. And as far as Gita is concerned, it is very, very clear. Chapter after chapter, Krishna's position is established as the Supreme Personality. When I say Krishna, it includes Vishnu and Narayana and all the different avatars of the Lord, like Kurma, Masya, that includes that, the same person. Different moods, but the same person. There is no difference in Krishna, Rama, Balarama, Parashurama, same personality. Name vidu suraganaha. Krishna says, even the devatas do not know me. Namahashaya, big, big sages, even they don't know me. Why? Because I am their origin. How they know? How you can know about your origin unless the origin speaks to him. So it's a great opportunity when Krishna himself is speaking. So if you can know this information that I am the origin of everything, then this knowledge itself is so purifying. You have washed away from all sins. Because our all sins are because of our ignorance. When you know we are part and parcel of the Lord, we are servants of the Lord, we have to engage in His service. Over. So in temple there is Aarti every day. We go for the Devatas when the Lord is Himself there. They're directly coming and taking a darshan every day. Not only they should take darshan, they have to reassure Devaki, don't worry, Supreme Lord has come now. There is no need to worry. He'll take care. Because she was very worried. Kamsa killed her 6 children. As a mother, she is worried. He will come and kill this child also. So all the 7 great sages, Sapta Rishis, the 4 great sages, the 4 sons of Brahma, Sanak, Sanatana, the Manus, the 14 Manus in a day of Brahma. So Brahma's one day is very big. I have explained to you. One Manu's life is around 300 million years. So 14 Manus means Brahma's day becomes exactly coming is 4.32 billion years. Night is equivalent 4.32 billion years, 8.64 billion years. And then you can, one day Brahma is 8.64 billion years, then you can calculate the life, which comes in trillions, hundreds of trillions of years. He who knows and truth this glory and power of mind engages in unalloyed devotion service. Of this there is no doubt. Now, when you understand the truth about the Lord, you will definitely engage in devotion service. So there is no point in avoiding the truth. Doesn't make sense. Always understand the truth. All is good. Now there will be 4 shlokas which come in the center of the Bhagavad Gita, 10.8, 10.9, 10.10 and 10.11. These 4 are called the Chatushloki, meaning these 4 shlokas have the meaning of the whole Bhagavad Gita. These shlokas are very important. So my request will be, try to understand these 4 shlokas very carefully. Acharya has taken out these 4 shlokas to convey the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Just like Bhagavatam has 4 shlokas, the Brahma heard the whole Bhagavata from Krishna in summary in 4 shlokas. It's called Chatushloki. Aham evasam evagre, it starts and the 4 shlokas contain the essence. Similar meaning is there in these 4 verses. Similar meaning. Krishna says that I am the origin of everything. Here also I am the origin. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Krishna is saying I am the origin of everything. There's nothing like I am the origin from something. No, I am supreme. Matta sarvam pravartate. Re-emphasizing the point. Nothing is there which you cannot see come. Either the spiritual world, material world, or the Devi Devatas in the Devi Devata in this world only. There are no domain in the spiritual world. So just like you're seeing here, Mahavishnu from the pores of his body, millions of universes are coming. In each universe, the Mahavishnu goes as Garbhodaksha Vishnu, and then Brahma is born, and he creates other Devi Devatas. So they are here in the material world only. There's no domain in the spiritual world. Okay, so everything, spiritual world, material world, everything is coming from the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Iti matva bhajante ma. If you understand this fact, Buddha bhava samanvitaha, with great care and intention, you serve the Supreme Lord. If you understand this fact. Because what you identify is very important. Today, confused by this silly scientist, people say, I am just a bunch of chemicals. Why they are foolish? Because they don't take shelter of Bhagavad Gita. If they hear Bhagavad Gita, they'll stop being foolish. They do not hear. They remain. Am I a bunch of chemicals? I showed you. It's not true. Little understanding. Yasyas buddhi gunapetu dhaduke sadi kalatra disivam ejyadi yat tirtha buddhe salilena karhichet janeshu abhigneshu sa eva gokharaha. I'm just a cow or an ass. Shastra say, if I cannot understand, khara means an ass, gada. If you cannot understand there is a difference between a body and a soul, that he has the intelligence of an animal. A dog, cat, they cannot understand. They're different from the body. They have no capacity. But human being has that capacity, and he doesn't use that capacity. The Shastra says the intelligence of a donkey. And it is so derogatory. Maybe they give each other Nobel Prizes and they very happy they did something. But according to Shastra, they're donkeys. If this much person cannot understand, I'm not body, I'm soul. He's not given any respect. Donkey, that's all the respect you get. And so when you understand your body or spirit, soul, which should not be difficult for an intelligent man. If he hears the most intelligent person, God, actually that is obvious to everybody. Because hearing to fools, we get confused. Just like even God is there is not difficult. Most of the people, even in the jungle, they accept there is some supreme Lord. Even in the jungle, tribals, whom these so-called scientists have not met. It is seen that 50% of people in public are always God believers. But then when they go to this nonsense education system, they turn them into atheists. Why? They hear the silly theories, Big Bang theory, Darwin theory, Miller theories, and hearing the fools and their foolish theory, they get confused. Otherwise, little if you have intelligence, we should reject such theories. Somebody presents this silly theory from accident, universe came, from accident, planets are formed, from accident, chemicals are formed, and those chemicals combined by accident, some lucky accident, and then first living cell was formed, and further accidents, life started evolving, and some more accident, I am formed. You should immediately tell of the face of the such kind of person, whoever he may be, Nobel laureate or what laureate, that don't insult my intelligence. What you should say? Don't insult my intelligence. Don't speak such nonsense. It doesn't stand any logic or reason. They may be satisfied by it. Any reasonable man should not be satisfied by such things. Here Krishna is giving much better explanation. Aham sarvasya prabhu. I am the origin. Matta sarvam pravartate. Not only material, even your soul is coming from the Lord. And soul cannot be produced by any combination of matter. I hope I spend a lot of time in the second class to explain this fact. But sit down and you should contemplate and come out of the foolishness which have been from TV, from newspaper, from magazines, from this silly scientists. These things are brainwashed into innocent people and they are slaughtered. Then once person knows the name of God and person doesn't know who is he, then his life will be full of sinful activity. He doesn't hesitate to do any bad activity because there is no goal in life. There is no God. There is no goal in life. This creation by accident. I came by accident. Then what is remaining then? So God is not some kind of a concept that makes us to be a nice person. It's a reality for a knowledgeable person. The wise who know this perfectly, the person who becomes wise. How he becomes wise? By hearing. From whom? He has Krishna. You are hearing Bhagavad Gita, you become very, very intelligent. When Acharya Prabhupada asked in America, why you come to our country? Because millions of people are getting impressed. And I told you, around thousands, so 4,000 or 5,000 youngsters gave their life full time. Not my age, 20 young boys. So some people got a little threatened. So why you come to our country? Prabhupada, I come to your country to make you more intelligent. We have not gone to propagate any religion or anything. We just teach what the Vedas say. Because Veda is not a faith. Veda is knowledge. Knowledge. Some people says way of life. That's also nonsense. Another nonsense is knowledge. What is the way of life without knowledge? Meaningless. Most of the people, for them, that's the Vedic culture, some way of life. No, sir. Without knowledge, it's all again foolishness. So don't try to avoid knowledge. The most important thing on the Vedic culture is Vedas, the knowledge. Let us revive the knowledge. When you try to revive the knowledge, a lot of fools will come to challenge you. You show them what is their foolishness. Everything emanates from the Lord. The wise when it comes to that they understand. Because I am part and parcel of the Lord, my business is to engage in His service. Like finger is part and parcel of the body, it should serve the body. If it is not serving, you go to doctor. Doctor, it's not moving. Hey, move. So Lord can not only request you, actually He can order you because you are His servant. You have a right or not. In your house you have servant. Hey, come back, clean this room. You are ordering. So this is not correct. The Supreme Lord is the Supreme Lord. You are a servant. Engage in His service. You engage service with all their hearts. That is first step. Next step. Machita mata gata prana bodhayastas parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. So the great devotees, they take great pleasure. Not only they understand, glorify, they discuss about it. This has totally stopped today. When you call somebody to your house, you should have nice Nama Sankirtana. You should discuss the philosophy. See, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that. Today I learned Chatushloki, so nice. Krishna is so loving to his devotees. Machita, Krishna is saying, I am watching this. What I am watching? The thoughts of always whole day thinking about me. Machita, Machita Mata Gata Prana, they've given their life to me. Bodhayasas Parasparam. Always they're discussing. I read Bhagavad Gita. It was so nice today. That has stopped today. How you can be missionary spirit? We have to make everybody understand Bhagavad Gita when I myself am not finding any fun in it. It is not this faith. Kindly believe in this faith. That's nonsense. You should first have appreciation. It's beautiful knowledge. Machita mata gata prana bodhayastas parasparam katyantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So they take great pleasure enlightening one another and conversing about me naturally. And their Acharya Srila Prabhupada is in America. Their father, grandfather also not heard name of Krishna. But you see how much they're enjoying. There is the disciples. Now he has 4,000 disciples. Rath Yatra is happening in America. Every city today also, now because of pandemic, it is some cloud of pandemic has stopped everything. But otherwise, every part of the world, every city, Rath Yatra happens. Hare Krishna. Acharya having pleasure sharing Krishna Bhakti. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. Tesham satata. They are constantly engaged in my service. Bhajatam, with great love, they offer me worship. And to these people, now Krishna's reciprocation, dadami, I give them something. What? Buddhi yogam. I give them the intelligence by which they can come to me. So Krishna gives the intelligence to us. Devotees are constantly engaged in his service. The Krishna from within the heart, he's there in the heart of everybody. Now he gives them intelligence. What kind of intelligence? By which they can become nice devotees and come back to the spiritual world. And how do they do that? Tesha eva anukampartham. Tesham eva anukampartham. Out of compassion, I'm sitting in their heart. Aham ajnana jantamaha. I remove all the ignorance. Nashe ami atum bhavaso. I destroy all the ignorance. Why? Because Atma Bhavastu. situated within their heart. Jnana dipena bhashata, like a torchlight of knowledge. I remove all the ignorance because I am there within the heart. Out of compassion for them, I dwelling in the heart, destroy the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born of ignorance. Here are three personalities. Yes, co-host can identify who are the three personality talking to giving spiritual knowledge.
Debahuti and Kapilan Muni,
Yes, that is below.
Sukadev Goswami,
Yes.
Parikshit Maharaj,
Then third one,
Dhruva Maharaj.
Dhruv Maharaj. Yes. Not Dhruv Maharaj. That is Krishna is about to wind up his pastimes, and he has taken the form of Narayana. And then two personalities come to meet him. Uddhava, actually Krishna has already instructed him on Uddhava Gita, but he cannot leave him, he's so attached to him. And Maitreya. So they have come to final to meet one more time Krishna. Arjuna Vacha Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavam Purusham Shashatam Devyam. Arjuna, when he hears these four shlokas, his heart bursts in ecstasy. Krishna, you are so loving. You're the origin of everything. What are the four shlokas? Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bodhabhava samanvitaha. So Krishna is the origin of everything. Tesham satayuktanam. No, that is the first one. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante va bodhabhava samanvitaha. That is the second one. Machita matagata prana podayastas parasparam katentascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tesham satayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Tesham kampartam aham ajnana jamatamaha nashayami atma bhavasto jnana dipena bhashata. So when Arjuna hears these four sweet verses from the Lord, it has bursts into ecstasy. Param Brahma, Param Dhama. He declares Krishna is Supreme Lord here. Somebody was telling me that, 2 points now from this before I take the meaning. Somebody was telling me that, how do you convince anybody about Bhagavad Gita? I said, why? Even Krishna had to show Vishwarupa to convince Arjuna. So, no, sir, you've not read Bhagavad Gita. Have you read Bhagavad Gita? No. So, why you don't speak anything without reading it? That's the biggest problem of people. Without reading, they make, don't speak. First hear. Shut up. First you hear, then you speak. Isn't it? Any line. Therefore, people speak all this nonsense. Now, you see in the chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana is 11th chapter, not 10th chapter. And it's not very important actually for devotees because they're not interested to see. Vishwarupa is nothing but display of Krishna's power. Devotees are not interested to see the Lord's power. Arjuna in 10th chapter itself declares Krishna as Supreme God before even Vishwarupa. So don't tell me this, that after seeing Vishwarupa, Arjuna got convinced Krishna is God. That is foolishness. That all you will learn by seeing silly this TV serials. From there you learn all this. There's some people who know only how to make Saas Bahu serials. Let them stay there. Simply, they go to make Ramayana, Mahabharata and then talk so many things which increase our work in society. Because when you do not know and present something, you create confusion than do any good to the society. They may use great audio, video, people may have some entertainment. But as far as spiritual knowledge is concerned, they give zero knowledge. Themselves, they never worship the Lord. And after hearing them, anybody worship the Lord. And who are the actors, actresses? We have seen. Drugs, everything is out now. What all they do? What they will present the very divine pastimes of the Lord. What they will do in that? That's not their area. So Arjuna, that is one point. And the second point is this very important point, is that if you want to know Bhagavad Gita, learn the way Arjuna understood. Why? Learn the way Arjuna understood. Because Arjuna is the first student of Bhagavad Gita. So you should follow in his footsteps. You understand? Because then in the market, there are 1,000 editions of Gita. And sometimes you become confused whom to follow. One, I told you already way to follow. Parampara should be there. In the 4th chapter, within Gita, it is written how Gita should be read. Just like in a medicine bottle, it is there how medicine should be taken. So within Gita, it is written how it has to be taken. Evam parampara paptam imam rajayasya vidu. Be very, very strict on this principle. Is there a parampara? Is the person who's speaking of Gita has a guru? Does the guru have a guru? That guru has a guru. And does it lead to great acharyas and ultimately to Krishna? No, don't read that. We are not interested to hear anybody's imaginations. We want to know very reason, even you are hearing the class today, I'm going to repeat what Krishna said. If I'm not honest to that principle, I have no business to do this work now. Okay? It's very offensive. We should not represent the Lord when we are not representing. It's not. There was in Krishna Leela one person, Roma Harshana Sutta. He was speaking of Bhagavatam and actually had no respect for Krishna Balaram. Balaram, just by a grass touch, relieved him of this unwanted business. Correct? We should never do something. It's a great offense actually. I'm speaking on somebody's behalf and I actually misrepresent him. Isn't it wrong to do? Okay, so who gave them that position? Who gave them that responsibility to represent the Lord? They have no interest to represent the Lord. They just want to tell their own ideas. That's not correct, no. That's not correct. Then you're cheating innocent public. Chala dharma, it is called cheating religion. So, what Arjuna understood in Bhagavad Gita is there within Gita itself. So, any modified explanation of Gita has to follow that. That's easy, no? Don't tell me that Krishna spoke Gita, he didn't know what he spoke. Arjuna heard, when he didn't understand what Krishna spoke, then neither Sanjaya, neither Vedavyasa, neither all the great Acharyas, then nobody understood what Krishna spoke. I have understood. This is too much pride. And that is what many jokers are having today, writing commentaries on Gita. No disrespect, but there is somebody from Gita, great political leader, interpreted Gita to be non-violence. Who Acharya in the history said that before you do that? We should think about that. Has it been spoken by any Acharya? No. Then why do you take such a conclusion? What is your audacity? Such pride? You don't care to see what all Acharyas spoke? What Arjuna understood in Gita itself? That is not the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita conclusion is spiritual, not so-called your politics. What is Arjuna saying? Param Brahma. Krishna, you are the Supreme Lord. Brahma means great. You are supremely great. Brahma means the spirit soul. You are the supreme spirit, not ordinary spirit. Nowhere ever in the Shastra, Jiva addresses Param Brahma. Param Brahma is the word reserved for the Supreme Lord. Param Brahma, Param Dhama is supreme abode and shelter of everybody. Pavitram, you are the purifier. Most properly translating as purifier. Therefore, by chanting the name of the Lord, He is so pure, you also become purified. Paramam, you are the absolute truth. Purusha, you are a person. Not energy, not light, but people have a funny idea. I tell you, after this course was over, many times I just had all the classes we had a poll to check up. They understood 20 important questions. One of the questions used to be, does God is an energy or a person? Even after going through 18 chapters, even after every class emphasizing on this point that God is a person, people still run to the conclusion God is energy. Maybe it's failure on our part that we are not able to convey properly. You see here what Arjuna is saying, Purusha. How can Purusha be energy? Purusha means a person. At your home, your father is a person, grandfather is a person, great-grandfather is a person. So Supreme Lord is also a person. The original person, origin also has to be person. Why do we conclude like that? Either some energy or a light or some Purusha. Shashvata is eternal. Divyam is transcendental. Not ordinary like us. Purusha, Divya Purusha is. Adi Deva, he is origin of all the Devatas. Ajam, unborn, he has no birth, he is eternal. Vibhum, the greatest. Now this is Arjuna speaking. Now if you are taking a Bhagavad Gita which tallies with this understanding, shloka after shloka, explanation after explanation, read that Bhagavad Gita. Don't take a Bhagavad Gita which is somebody's imagination, which doesn't tally. Because what Arjuna understood, let us follow in its steps. That is, be humble and follow in the footsteps. Then you will understand. Not only here, Arjuna is going to speak now onward many times similar thing, because he has now surrendered to Krishna, actually accepted Krishna as the Supreme Lord. Ahustam Rishaya Sarve Devashi Narada Sata. Krishna, I am not flattering you. You know why? All the great rishis speak like this about you. Who are they? Devashi Narada. They speak. Devashi Narada Asito Devalo Vyasa. He gives various personalities here. Vyasa Muni, Asita, Devala. All these great sages, including Narada, who was the greatest of the sages, all expect, my Lord, you are the Supreme Personality of God. Swayamachaya Pravishimi, and same thing you told me just now. Because Krishna in the previous shloka has established himself as the Supreme Lord. Same thing you're telling Krishna. Sarvameta Vritam Manye Yanamam Vadasi Keshava Nahite Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidurdeva Nadanavaha. It says, Sarva, my Lord, whatever you say, I accept every word by word. Yadamam Vadasi Keshava. Prabhupada says the acceptance of Arjuna, all that Krishna says, should be emulated. Then we can understand this is the Bhagavad Gita. Then only. And you say, I accept this I like. This I don't like. That is not the way to read Bhagavad Gita. You accept every word you should accept. Indeed, you alone know yourself by potency, origin of all, Lord of being, God of God, Supreme Person, Lord of the universe. How should I meditate upon you? In what various forms you are to be contemplated, blessed Lord? Tell me in detail, O Krishna, of your mighty potency and glories, and never tire of hearing ambrosial word. Now,